Cazador's dungeon. And a waypoint. The Pale Elf. We used an elevator to descend into a secret dungeon under Cazador's palace. We have yet to find what's hidden down there. Okay. It looks like we can't really do anything with the crystal vases. I suppose we can destroy them.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was hidden.
Crypt Gate. Wow.
Just try to hold.
Entombing Clot.
So, what do we do when that
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Press the Tsar's signet ring to the hollow on the door.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Okay, well let's check out this way before we go in there.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole. The ring slots perfectly.
Oh, there's stuff to the side here. Let's leave us up here, 'cause I'm gonna be flying to these platforms. The Tourmaline Depths. Let's get out of the brine, I guess. By Lady Incognita. It was Master Vampire Donella Czar who reopened the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is the history of this subterranean expanse, and how far back does it go? Not even Donella the architect knew for certain, but in her notebook she speculated that the depths were originally dwarven, built by exiles from Berinden, though she admitted that she was no scholar of dwarven history. Though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city, Donella wrote, though if it was established as a facility over a mine, what were the dwarves mining here? A larger question in this writer's mind is, how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long under a great city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden by some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. So this sequence of passages, I guess, was already here. Cazador did not create this. This is not normally my first instinct, but I think I kind of want to light these braziers and see if anything happens.
Let's see what we have here.
I don't see anything happening.
Perfectly hidden.
Gloomy Ascent? That's a transition.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Lower city sewers. So this is another way we could have found into the area. And if we had come in that way, then we would have been blocked by that one door that required the ring, and we would have had to go up. We would have had to find our way up into the thing. Okay.
Worth a look.
So that's a moving platform. I don't trust it though. It's one of those things that I don't know if Larian has fixed these yet, but moving platforms are a good way to glitch through and die. So I think I would prefer to fly back up when it's time to go back up. But in the meantime, since I'm down here,
I don't. I hope so. Of course, I'm sure. And once we're free, we'll make those monsters pay.
this looks like it would be a door, but I guess it's just wall.
Jess, I'm hungry.
Power structures of, oh, that's probably just. This is a journal of Cazador's thoughts and concerns about the power structure of Baldur's Gate and how the changing balance between the factions affect his own ability to operate in the city without interference or competition. The most recent notes at the end relate to the old problem of Nine Fingers and the Guild and new concerns about the ambitious young Lord Gortash. Cazador's worries about the Guild revolve around the rise of the brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what it might mean for the Gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upstart Gortash is fielding prototypes of his Steel Watchers in the city streets. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawns?
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Letter to Mrel Alcam. Mrel Alcam, I suppose, as you say, that you have reason to be proud of the expansion of the vampire circle in your city. Of course, Athkatla is a more homogeneous than Baldur's Gate, and you face fewer challenges from other factions in law enforcement. But still, accept my kudos on your progress there. Enjoy your success while you can, Alcam, for I'm afraid that very soon it will be surpassed by my situation in Baldur's Gate. Definitively so. I am on the verge of a long-planned transformation that entirely changes the rules of the game. Too long have I been content to be merely a major city's vampire lord when I can be so much more. And I shall. But that's all I'll say about the matter at present, young Alchem. After all, we mustn't give away the surprise entirely. Cazador Czar. Diseases of the Blood. This is a journal handwritten by a vampire known only as Lady Incognita, in which she describes 2 different blood diseases that, if contracted by ingestion of infected blood, might inconvenience a vampire with a brief illness. The bulk of the text is descriptions of symptoms and diagnoses of red thrombosis and Thandal's paroxysm. Lady Incognita notes that, with a vampire's superior senses, it's possible to train oneself to recognize infected prey by scent before biting them. Red thrombosis by a piquant, gingery odor, and the paroxysm by a sharp astringency. Velioth.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
The skull's memories rise and unfold. Let them wash over you.
This skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Concentrate on the memory. What is Velioth's first lesson? I'll try that again. I didn't make it.
Your attention wanders for a moment, and you miss the import of Velioth's ghostly whisper. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Concentrate on the memory. What is Velioth's second lesson?
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude. To share with others is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Concentrate on the memory. What is Velioth's third lesson? Not quite.
You let the shock of impalement allow your focus to waver, and Velioth's words drift away, lost in the mists of time. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
Even his precious rules.
Black Mass Scroll. Read. Unfurling the scroll reveals a list of foul rites and rituals, detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage, or simply made more interesting. The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and many more strange, accursed rituals cover the parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar: the rite of profane ascension. O piteous dead, O ravenous dead, immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison and hunger its jailer. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun. Suffer not from hunger. Grow your power beyond anything you imagined. A pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls. Speak the words. Ecce Dominus, has animas offero in sacrificio, nunc volo potestatem, quam politicus es mihi. I probably mispronounced the shit out of that. The Pale Elf. We found a scroll describing the ritual Cazador wants to perform. He plans to sacrifice thousands of souls, including Astarions, to ascend and gain incredible power. I feel like we should talk to Astarion real quick.
This is all so grand. To think, it was just sitting here, lurking under the floor.
Oops, I'm still in my camp clothes. Do you think he built this dungeon just for the ritual? Oh, but we already know that that's not the case by Lady Incognita's note. You really had no idea this was here.
Of course not. It's not like he boasted about his secret lift. But it does make sense. He'd want somewhere grand for his ascension. This seems perfect. Now we just need to see what lies at the heart of this place.
Scroll of Names. Names. Thousands of them. Many of the surnames would be familiar to a Baldurian, though some of those near the beginning of the list are of families now long disappeared. This is a list of names of people dating back centuries, but continuing right up to the present day.
Thousands of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
Eternal cruelty. For my sins, my soul was made ink and written into this parchment, where its scroll crawls sleeplessly for eternity, unless you free it. You know what? I can do that. And that didn't do anything. Okay. Meditations of a Vampire Lord.
Worth a try.
The Journal of Cazador Czar. It records the movements and actions of his spawn with particular attention paid to Astarion. Every order, failure, and punishment is recorded with cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night, gaudy and formed. He will have the pliers ready when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not be surprised, the boy has always been troublesome, but to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it is unconscionable even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home, and when they do, I will make him scream for this. It has been days and he is still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I am searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt continues here. Daliria and Petrus returned from today's hunt, rushing to report that they had seen him in Worm's Crossing. Their tale was fanciful, but they believed it to be true. Astarion, standing in the sun's light, willing and able to disobey me, inconceivable. It seems he has become more than troublesome. He is now a liability. But he will be brought to heel. He will come home, take his place with the others, and complete his purpose. Nice. And the last portion of that was, like, if we hadn't met those vampires, I bet that wouldn't be there.
Need to keep going.
Okay. Still kind of annoying though, since I did specifically separate them so us wouldn't go down there. But let us see what is now in this direction.
Approaching the cells, you're met with hollow-eyed faces. There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Astarion, do you know who these prisoners are?
I don't even know what this prison is. He hid all of this from me. And the others. If I had to guess, I'd say they're part of his ritual. But where in the hells do they come from?
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern. You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
No. You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian.
You remember me.
You were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how. And then you destroyed me.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
His scar matches one of the runes on your back.
Then they're bound to the Black Mass too. Bound through the scars. Through me. I know these faces. Every one that shares my scar. They're my conquests. I pursued them. Seduced them. Then brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one So we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
How long?
What?
How long have I been down here?
While the intimidation "stop whining" amuses me, I'm gonna let Astarion answer.
170 years. You were one of my first.
My family. My friends. They're gone. You took them from me. You took everything from me.
Stop whining. The only thing that matters is killing Cazador. He's responsible for all of this.
Kill him. That monster. You can't. It's not possible.
Where is he now?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
What do you want to happen?
I don't know. I just don't want to die. Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
What do we do?
Get his legs, you get his arms, and Cass goes for the eyes.
Better get to it. Hey! Hey, you! Come closer.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You're the children from the Monster Hunters camp?
Camp. Monster Hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp! Chessa, focus! Resist the beast inside you. You promised! It's your fault! You did this to us! Didn't he tell you? He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns! I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. Felt nothing the moment I handed them over to him. Oh.
If we eliminate Cazador, will they be free?
I suppose there's a good chance they will. What use is it, though? They're lost. Ravenous. Feral. They'd attack any mortal on sight. All these people were ruined because of me.
We promised their parents we'd save them.
Parents? You've seen my parents?
Better off without you now that I've seen what you've become.
I couldn't have put it less delicately if I tried.
You should go. Leave us here. We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
The world will be a safer place with you behind bars.
Might I recommend acquiring a taste for rats? They won't sate your appetite, but they help with the hunger.
Rats! Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? I'll just find the 100 rats I'd need to even make a dent in this hunger.
I keep forgetting to put my camp clothes away. Anybody else still in camp clothes? No. Okay. Oh, and Astarion would like to talk.
Gods above. He kept Sebastian. The children, I can understand, leverage against their parents, but Sebastian? I should have known what Cazador was capable of. Ah, he's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone, whoever trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
Don't think about them. Focus on yourself.
Thank you. Yes. This will all be over soon. It's just sickening. Seeing them again. I don't know what else.
Have to keep pushing. Perfectly hidden. So, what do we do when Freak comes back? Off I go.
I lost my Dance Macabre ghouls in the process, but I feel also like I should start this at full health.
Simply begging to be robbed.
There we go. Us can't drink a potion. Or an elixir. But the Cambion can. Okay, we are about as ready as we're gonna be, I think.
Unseen as I was taught. No time to dally. Gently does it.
Petrus, we've seen that name in some of the things. Sacrificial Lamb. Entity can't move or take actions, bonus actions, or reactions while enveloped in vampiric magic. If Cazador draws power from all the spawns bound this way 3 times, he will ascend. Cazador. 270 hit points, level 12 vampire. Dex 20. Legendary resistance. Slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning resistance, even to magical necrotic resistance. He is alert, he can't be surprised. When creatures affected by your spells fail any associated saving throws, you regain 1 to 4 hit points. Improved extra attack. 2 additional attack after attacks with your main hand weapon. You can shut off his regeneration with radiant damage. Holy water. Honestly, I see no reason that we would give Cazador the opportunity to see us coming. I imagine he's immune to poison. He is not immune to poison. Interesting. Well, he wasn't immune to poison and he isn't immune to paralyzation. I'm not sure which of these is stronger. I only have 1 crawler mucus, so I'll use that. And there's lots of things around, so let's do an arrow of many targets. Why is that not? We found Cazador Zar. He plans to. He must be stopped. Okay. There we go. Stricken with crawler mucus.
If I must.
I will Luck of the Far Realms, the arrow of many targets.
Need to keep focused.
And since radiant damage is a thing, I will use Spirit Guardians, upcast to 4th level.
Who stands before us? Is this truly our prodigal son? Do not slouch before me, boy. Have you no respect for yourself? Look at you, crawling back after abandoning your family. You should be begging our forgiveness.
He doesn't owe you anything.
Have you fallen so far that this speaks for you?
I don't need anyone to speak for me.
No, you always had a gift for words. I fondly remember your empty boasting, your tired jokes, your endless prattle.
No! Shut up!
We're here to stop the ritual.
The cattle know about things of which they know nothing. This ritual is centuries in the making. Nothing shall stop it now.
That's what you think, you son of a bitch.
You truly forgot my power. You truly thought our bond as creator and creation was all that stopped you from killing me? Hmm? Oh, you are weak, my child. You are a small, pathetic little boy who never amounted to anything. But today, you will finally do something worthwhile. You will burn, and I will ascend.
No! Stop him! Get me out of this!
Witness the birth of the Vampire Ascendant! Ecce Dominus!
Okay, so I want to see something real quick. He is still stricken with poison. That's funny. Okay. Well, certainly I'm gonna dash.
On the move.
So now that he's taken radiant damage, his vampiric regeneration should be shut off for a turn, right? And I'm going to continue dashing, I think. That's useful. Actually, I want Astarion. I'm gonna end up there. Shield.
Don't burn yourself.
While he's stricken with the crawler mucus, I think I'm just gonna focus
Turn down the fire.
focus down Cazador. So I'll start by throwing Nirulna. Is there anything? I'll coat Nirulna with Malice.
My little trick. Tactical.
Well played, but I still have power enough to rend the flesh.
Dear Carla.
My faith will protect me.
Watching and waiting. Careful.
Actually, I think I want to go ahead and do a twin-spelled haste. Target out of sight, huh?
Alright, Karlak. It's go
I do
time.
have some movement left. If I cancel the end turn, I can come back this way a little bit.
Eyes open, mouth shut.
Target too far. There we go. That'll be good. Oh, not this character's turn. Okay. Let's see.
Gods, it's hot in here.
I'll bend luck for that. The Cambion has already used his action. I'll get closer to Cazador, I guess. I'll do a hex of strength on Cazador. And an Eldritch Blast. Okay. Sure. Immune to slashing damage. Okay. Chatter teeth? Sleeping. Okay, so I would like to disengage. Help Astarion. And then dash.
Moving.
And try to start stacking up that dexterity drain.
Let's have some carnage.
Outside normal range. I feel like I would like to be inside that ring if possible, but it doesn't seem like that's necessarily possible. I'll come over here. Not enough What? Ah, son of a... I used the wrong dash.
Now this is my happy place.
Okay, so can I just shove you? Or throw you? Can I throw you from here? Why can't I throw you off the platform? Cazador is immune to bludgeoning damage. Good to know. Okay, where was I? Throw. Yes.
Got it.
Wait, Shadowheart went down? How did Shadowheart go down? Is there... What's his legendary action? Vampiric Swarm. I do not know what it was that did that necrotic damage. But I can't do anything else right now. I'm gonna have to... He's out of actions? How is he out of actions? Oh. Okay. I am not concentrating on anything, right? Yeah. Sorry, Cambion. Psionic Backlash, I'll do that.
You are going to suffer for everything you did to me!
I have known you for 2 centuries. Have I not suffered enough?
Oh, yes. Can't use actions, nauseous. Okay. I'm going to use a supreme healing, so split. Where'd it go? on the ground. In between us. Bonus action. Paralyzed. Sent to Karlak. Throw the potion of supreme healing in between them. Why isn't that working?
Want to do it?
Why didn't that work?
Sandra.
Okay, I don't know why that worked. Or why that didn't work the first time. Certainly.
A little help, please.
And I'm going to sanctuary myself and stand on that.
Let you win. But I
Okay.
already won, my boy. All the pieces are in place. The ascension is inevitable.
Too dark. Oh. Okay. frenzy again.
My little trick.
I'm ready.
Right, the two dark. Scroll of Sunbeam. That seems like a good time. And he's immune to bludgeoning, so let's make it a spear.
This is my time.
Disarmed. Oh, did it skip his turn? Oh, I'm not gonna do that with first Ray of Frost.
Have to keep going.
Only a 16% chance to hit. I'm better served by drinking a potion of greater heal, maybe. And getting back on the thing.
I miss this.
And I'm gonna drink. I'm probably gonna go for this one, a potion of superior healing for Astarion. But I'm not gonna provoke an attack of opportunity.
Aye, aye.
Us went away, didn't he? Yeah, I think so. And the Chatterteeth is dead, so that's good. Are you paralyzed again? You're paralyzed again. Now, of light, I will dominance. Oh.
Easy.
Let's end this.
So it's just bats, right? Besides him. So I may as well try to attack him. Yeah, why not? Ow. Okay, now it's just the bats, I think. We defeated Cazador, who retreated to his sarcophagus to heal. He's vulnerable now. All we have to do is open the sarcophagus lid and finish him off. Okay, well, Shadowheart is just gonna cunning action disengage. fly over here. Use that sun. It doesn't go. That's enough.
I'm ready. Let's play.
So if nothing else, I'm definitely short resting immediately.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No healing soup for you. Wake up!
Get your hands off me, worm!
I'm not the one in the dirt. One last thrust, and I'll be free of you. I'll never have to fear you again. But if I finish the ritual you started, I'll never have to fear anyone. Ever.
You think me a fool? That I would allow anyone to usurp me, speak the words, and ascend in my place? The runes I carved into your flesh bind you and all 7,000 souls to the ritual. Complete it, and those bearing the scars will be sacrificed, you included. You are simply a means to an end. I made you to be consumed.
I am so much more than what you made me. I can do this, but I need your help.
All right. What do you need?
I need your eyes, in a manner of speaking.
What do you think you are doing?
I'm making what you made me. Use the parasite. Link your mind to mine. Through your eyes, I can see the scars on my back, and copy them onto his.
You would not dare!
I would. And I will. You will be consumed, and all the power you've lusted after will be mine.
And sacrifice all these people. Please, no power is worth their anguish, Astarion.
Help me do this. Please.
Enter Astarion's mind so he can proceed with the ritual.
Your minds join and your two selves become one. You can feel the knife in your hand, see the scars on his back, and taste his hunger for power.
Yes. Yes. I see it.
What are you doing? Don't! Ah!
No! 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 No!
There. Perfect. Ungrateful child. Wretched child. Time to take your place. Dominus, has animas, offero in sacrificio.
What are you doing? All those people, Astarion, stop!
Don't you dare! I can feel their power flowing into me!
Let the ritual continue.
Nunc volo potestantem quam policitus es mihi! That ache in my stomach, that hunger, it's gone. I'm free. I'm finally free! Oh! Oh, it feels delicious.
And what can a vampire ascendant do?
I think the answer to that is whatever they damn well please! Come on, let's get out of here. I have a brand new world to explore.
Complete the Pale Elf. Astarion has become the Vampire Ascendant. We helped him complete the ritual that killed Cazador and thousands of vampire spawn, including the children of the Gur Hunters. It's hard to imagine that Olma will take this well. Astarion is grateful for us helping him become Vampire Ascendant. We can count on his dark magic in the final battle. Astarion has become the Vampire Ascendant. He had to sacrifice Cazador, his brothers and sisters, and thousands of other vampire spawn, but he'll never fear the sun or suffer a vampire's hunger again. And we also got... maybe it went to Astarion.
Trust no one.
Oh!
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Astarion wants to talk.
This is it. The hopeless dream dreamt by all of my kind. I am the greatest vampire to ever walk this land. Even the Pale Knight would have knelt before me.
You are magnificent.
I felt so very little for so long. My edges dulled over the numb years rotting in the boudoir and kennels. Now, I can hear it at last. See it at last. How all the lowly creatures of this plane are begging to serve. How to call upon them. Scurrying footpads in their safe houses. Rats below our feet in their filthy holes. The crows in the night above! They will obey. And you too. I can tell. Your heartbeat races. You hold your breath while I speak. You await my command. The world will stir in fear.
I'm not afraid of you.
You've been very brave, haven't you? You've done so much for me. Everything will be ours. Everything. I already hear the world whispering in sweet surrender. And I feel alive.
Okay, and an Astarion, maybe it was Astarion who got the woe.
Keep your distance, darling.
Woe. Quarterstaff, bound weapon, blight. +1 to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. When the creature's affected by your... Oh, that's the arcane vampirism that he had. Yeah, this is pretty good for Will, actually.
Sharp as ever.
Oh.
Finders keepers.
Yeah, and I think I'll probably just send the Morning Frost to Gale. And then I have plenty to...
There is work to do.
Loot here. Well, plenty of things to loot. There might not be much in the way of loot. Tsar family ring. Of course he's got one of those. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. Rhapsody. It is a dagger. Gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls, damage, and spell save DC for every foe you slay up to a maximum of +3. Sweep bloodletting. Possibly inflict bleeding when hitting a creature with this weapon while hiding or invisible. That is pretty cool. But I'm not giving up the Shar Spear. Astarion. What does Astarion have? The Assassin's Short Sword advantage on stealth. I think that's better than just the Assassin's Short Sword.
What a day.
Okay. Honestly, okay, so first off, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use up my other short rest effectives because we're low enough on resources now that when I'm ready to rest again, I'm just gonna long rest. And probably all that we're gonna be doing for the rest of this day is searching for the House of Grief.
Better take a look.
Lockpicking impossible. And I don't have a scroll of knock. I suppose I could come back here with... Gale and his knock spell if I really cared enough to do that. There's all the Gur children.
Let us start a conversation.
I had hoped to avoid this path. I had hoped you would choose the better road. A fool I was to ever hope a beast like you could be saved.
Oh, please. There's no need for such language. I promised you Cazador's death, and I more than delivered. I even killed a few thousand spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble.
Walk away, Olma. Your tribe doesn't need to die here.
Oh, I don't know. This might be the perfect place for them to die. Look at the hate in their eyes. They won't ever stop hunting me.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power, as your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster?
No, I stand with him.
Then you are as much a monster as he. Kill them. Kill them all.
Well, it's a good thing that it's a good thing that I did the short resting, I suppose. Let's have a Astarion fight. Let's use up some of this simple toxin. Ah, damn it. Ah, well. Investigated Cazador's palace complete. We slew both Cazador and Olma.
Quickly.
Let's finish this.
Only up to second level spells left. Let's just do the darkness stuff, shall we?
10 years and
Heating up.
I don't feel the need to rage again for this. I've only got one charge left, huh?
Easy as.
Finding my way.
Sure, I'll have them both backlash for that. can probably just...
Shall we cut and run? This will do nicely.
I'm not eating. I put the thing on the... Yeah. Back into the darkness.
I got this. Ready for this?
Battle favors the fearless.
Go for the throat. Oh, that was very, very satisfying. Who better to test these new powers on? And who better to be standing by my side than you, who helped me get them?
The highlight of my day.
I can face anything now. Let's get back to the hunt.
See if they have anything to say about it.
Thousands were sacrificed and the servant become lord. I am sure Astarion's quite pleased with himself.
Wish I could say the same.
So we're knocking around with the vampire lord now. We sure this is a good idea?
Do you propose abandoning him?
No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's capable of now that he's so changed. Time will tell. But I'm keeping an eye out.
Let's see.
Olma does have the Undead Bane, an additional 1d6 slashing damage against fiends and undead. And it looks like it's got a specialty, Profane Scourge. Strike with subjugating fury, adding a proficiency bonus to the damage roll. If you hit a fiend or undead creature, deal an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage and possibly bane it for 3 turns. Cool. You know what? I might give that to Karlak. Camp chest key.
Onward.
Well, I think we're pretty much done here. I think I'd better go sell stuff and visit the Gur camp now before I forget, because both of those things will be in the other zone. And you know what? There is something else in that other zone as well. Worms Rock Prison should somehow lead to Answer. Let's go to Rivington for now. Gur camp over there. So, northeast. Alright, here I am at the emptied out Gur camp. May as well take everything they got.
I'll give it a try.
Wooden chest, I bet that's what the key goes to. Some practice swords. Some supplies, some potions, some gold, some camp supplies. Or, yeah. Alright, time to sell stuff. Okay, and now that I have gotten and sold a bunch, I'm gonna go donate 3/4 of it and see if I get my blessing yet.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive a boon.
Gods of greed and darkness.
The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
Wait.
The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
Ah, it skipped this. So, make an offering to Shar.
Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Ordinary practices in extraordinary times. Offer appropriate offerings to a deity in the Stormshore Tabernacle. So did it work?
Have to keep low. This way. Mustn't let anyone see.
I'm gonna do something that's a little bit meta right now.
I love the sound of lockpicking.
I just want to check to see how much I've donated.
Looks like a trap there.
4574.
Unnoticed. Good.
I'm gonna
No time to dally.
donate another 500 to reach 5,000. I'm wondering if maybe giving the thing over here earlier sort of messed with it.
Let's see.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a your god is what. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice.
Oh! Shar isn't listed anymore. And yet,
Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist.
I appear to not
So
have a
may it
bless.
be.
Huh. I should have received the blessing according to what I can find online. But, well, whatever. I can now start using my money for other things again. And when we come back, I will be using Bloom Ridge Park as a base to start searching for the House of Grief. Since I saw some flyers for it there, I imagine it's going to be somewhere nearby. So we'll probably go out this gate and just start moving along this way. And I'll probably do that before I rest. That way, whenever I'm ready to actually go into the House of Grief, I'll have my Dance Macabre things with Astarion. But that being said, I beat Cazador, and that's one of the fights that I was worried about on this run, possibly ending my honor mode. So that is a bit of a relief. It looks like we'll be heading to Answer. That is also one of the scarier things, and of course, the Netherbrain itself can be pretty scary too. So, like 3 major encounters that I think could potentially end my honor mode run. But so far, it seems like we're doing okay. So, I will see you then, next time.